The original Mako back with some Valheim content. This is on the second channel, so I guess it does make sense that it's not Gunfire Reborn, because that'd be a little weird. But you might be able to tell from the background, you know, we're starting a new world. I just got dropped in, and this is going to be a single player playthrough that I'm going to do. And if you're enjoying this Valheim content, there may be more on this channel of a different series, an SMP I'm doing with my friend and some of his friends. But that also might be on the main channel. Depends on how well it does on the main channel. This is going up before the first episode of the SMP, so be sure to let me know if you like this type of content. This whole playthrough is going to go up on the second channel. If you enjoy it and you want to see more Valheim, or maybe you're a little bit more into the game, the SMP playthrough, which is we're much farther advanced, and it'll probably end up being a little more entertaining once I get clips with the rest of the people and stuff. But anyway, single player playthrough happening here. SMP might be happening here, but the first episode 100% is going up on the main channel soon. So be sure to check out the main channel if you haven't. The link will be in the description. That being said, yeah, let's just hop into it and we'll just see what's going on off the rip. Okie dokie. Hello. Yes, I don't really need you, but sure. Okay, first boss is a hop, skip, and a jump away. We also have a massive ocean down below us. Love to see it. Yep, thank you. Alright, so I guess we're just kind of kicking off some berries here. Wait, we can make a... Oh, no, we just start with the tunic. I was like, we can make a tunic out of berries? I've got almost 40 hours in the game, and I don't remember that. So, if you don't know, if you've been probably living under a rock recently, Valheim is a very popular game that's kind of hit the market right where it wants it. And, oh, I can craft a club. Basically an open world survival Viking type, a little bit more linear progressed than some other open world survival games, but a lot of fun, super in-depth, you know, with considering it's in early access. The amount of things you can do is unbelievable. We're going to need a hammer, so actually let's make an axe first. We need a little bit more stone. Yeah, it's just, I mean, right now there's 5 bosses in the game. Okay. I've played 40 hours on this SMP server that I'm going to show you. And we've only gotten through the second boss. Like, the amount of stuff you can do, the amount of building creation or creativity you can have is unbelievable. There are just so many good in-depth crafting, building, all that type of stuff is so well polished for an early access game. It's a ton of fun, and honestly, I'm just really excited for this game, and hopefully it'll probably be a little bit of a staple on this second channel and maybe on the main channel if it does well. So that being said, we have way more than enough to make an axe, so let's go ahead and do that first. And then let's make a hammer, because that's going to be important for getting us our crafting table. Yes, thank you, Eugene. Or Hugin, whatever your name is. Okay, we kind of wanted a beehive in here. I know a decent amount about the game. I don't know everything, like I said. I've only gotten through the second boss. But I am going to be kind of flying through Eugene's tutorials whenever he flies in, because I kind of already know what I'm doing. I say that, but probably can end up making a few mistakes along the way. I'm going to make this... I think what I'm going to do is potentially, if this playthrough goes well, and the SMP stuff does pretty well, I might do like a self-proclaimed hardcore, where there's obviously no built-in hardcore into the game, but like if I die, I have to leave the world and restart. Could be a lot of fun to do something like that. But for this normal playthrough, I'm just going to play through it normal first. Still having a lot of fun with just the base game and the content that's in there. I don't want to make my first setup. I kind of want to make it near a black forest. And For those of you who don't know, the map in the upper right shows that we are in the meadows currently, which is the first starting biome. Basically, the linear progression, unlike like a Minecraft where you can just go wherever and explore, do whatever, it doesn't get harder or easier in certain biomes for the most part. In this game, the biomes you find are almost, it's like a linear progression. So the meadows is where you start. And then once you adventure a little bit farther, you'll find Black Forest, which has some tougher enemies, some new items you can get only after you beat the first boss, though. So it's kind of, you know, a good way to linearly progress the game forward. Like to get to these new biomes and get the things that you want out of the new biome, you have to beat the first boss. So it's kind of cool how they do that. But yeah, I'm just going to kind of look around for a bit and find a place to set up shop, I think. Ooh, hello. Wild boars are very important. Okay. I didn't need to see 50 different things here. Did I not get the raw meat from that? Hello? These giant runestones are literally just lore, so. The small ones are the more important ones, and we already found one of the small ones. Get one shot, nerd. Deer, we're not going to be able to kill yet. We don't have a bow. But I will go... Wait. Was there another boar over here? Hello? Well, I guess I'm losing my mind. That's fine. Ooh, a chest. No beehive, though. Although, I will say, flint head arrows this early, not bad. But no beehive, which is kind of what we're looking for in those abandoned buildings. Getting some honey going ASAP, kind of a big deal. That might be, if that's Black Forest, this is going to be perfect. But we'll, oh, okay, we might be in a little bit of trouble. Oh, whew. Okay, if we would have gotten hit one more time there, we would have been dead, but we smoked them. Hello? Necks are a pretty good food source off the rip as well. It's kind of why being near the water would be kind of nice. Being near the Black Forest is a dangerous move because things we don't really want to come near us could be... Oh! How did I not hit him a single time there? That's the first thing a raw meat. That's like the fourth boar I've killed. What in the world? I'm being pranked. Oh, oh. Okay. Why do none of these boars have meat? So above their head, that little thing, if it's an exclamation mark, that means they notice you. If it's a little circular thing, that means they didn't. Okay, the Black Forest is up there. Yes, thank you, Eugene, telling me not to go to the Black Forest until I've killed the first boss. Down here might not be a bad idea. I'm going to scope it out a bit more and then maybe set up a little base. Oh, right. First thing we got to diddly do is craft a diddly workbench. Yes, thank you, Eugene. Oh, right, I forgot that. Station is too exposed. The most dangerous part about early game, honestly, is these giant trees. Because if they fall on your head, it's just a You can basically chalk it up to a GG. It's just over. And every time you see that little like yellow thing around my head, it just means my skills are getting leveled up. So every time you do something or use one of those things, it'll level up the skill. And I believe skills go to 100. Not positive, but it looks that way. And then essentially every time you die, you will lose some of those skills. Something called skill drain. And basically every time they just increase, you become more efficient. You use less stamina, do more damage, whatever, depending on what the skill is. So. Now I can use it. Jeez. Okay, so the reason we need this before we start building an actual house is because we need the hoe. And why we need the hoe? Well, you see the hoe. Oops. The hoe is kind of important because it lets us level the ground. It's not for farming like in Minecraft. It's for being able to actually build a house on relatively level ground. Hello? Yes. That's why I crafted it, you nub. So I don't really want to build it around stones because we can't destroy the stones until a little bit into the game, but I don't want to get too close to the water either. And it's a little hilly, I guess right back here. Might not be a bad little spot. Are you serious? I really thought I'd stun him. Oh, okay, at least we're not that far away. We are going to lose some skills, which is annoying, but... The nice thing is the last death is always on the map. And for a little bit of time, we have no skill drain. So if we die, we don't lose any skill points. But that's very annoying. Nice. Okay, well that was frustrating. Alright, we need a little bit more wood though, so. Oh, it's the same ones. Oh, and they brought a third friend. Okay, you're dead. Oh, no, they brought just more total. All right, we brought the whole town. All right, geez, that was... I feel like that's what all the people who were invaded by Napoleon saw when he was like riding his horses into fight. Alright, when we get a chance, we'll raise the ground to make that look not like that, but we just can't do that right now, so... All we're gonna do is put this... right there. Oh good, we're gonna have to just craft another hammer. Which means this one we can kind of just toss in the water. The thing that kind of sucks is I can't move that. Okay, whew. Alright, so now we can repair everything. Which means we can also... raise the ground. Ta-da! Now it doesn't look just terrible. And it's actually sitting on the ground. Nice! We like that. Okay, so I'm gonna make the walls 2 up. That's just so I can use the crafting table. But look at this, it's coming together so nicely. I can actually make rag pants. Although I kind of need my leather scraps for a bow first, so never mind, we'll just save it for now. Ay, ay, ay. That's a skeleton. How much is a bed? 8. Alright, let's try to make sure we have plenty of wood before we go back. I want to make a bed too. The most dangerous part about early game, honestly, is these giant trees. Because if they fall on your head, it's just a... you can basically chalk it up to a GG. It's just over. That's actually the first time since I started playing this game I got crushed by a tree. And I was so proud of the fact that I hadn't been crushed before. Rest in peace.